Hello, everybody. I'm Grant Fluff from Floatshow Sports Zone, and welcome back to another broadcast. Tonight, we have Game 6 of the 2021 Conference Finals. The Tampa Bay Lightning are facing the New York Islanders. If the Lightning win, they clinch back-to-back Stanley Cup Finals appearances. If the Islanders win, we're having a Game 7 back in Tampa Friday night, which I should on the call for that. Of course, we're here at the Coliseum, and the Islanders are just coming out of the locker room, as we probably won't get to puck drop for about another 5 or 6 minutes. Will we see the Dancing Lobsters tonight is the question. We knew that in Game 5 that certainly wasn't the case. Obviously, an 8-0 destruction by the Tampa Bay Lightning. And Barry Trotz has to rebound here on home ice to force another Game 7 to his resume. And just quickly taking a look back at Game 5. So, yeah, it was 8-0. The most lopsided playoff game since 2001 or something I was reading. And, just an all-out assault on Semyon Varlamov. Obviously couldn't do much and ultimately resulted in an Islanders loss. I'm trying to get the box score up, but nothing is cooperating with me right now, which is absolutely brilliant. There we go. So, Vasilevsky had a 21-save shutout. Killorn and Kucherov both had 3 points apiece. Killorn with 2 goals and an assist. Kucherov with 3 assists. Stamkos with 3 points as well, 2 goals and an assist. Victor Edmond had 2 assists. Brent Point with the goal and an assist for 2 points. David Savard with 2 assists. And then Cirelli, Blake Coleman, Ryan Colton, and Yanni Gord, Patrick Maroon, Luke Shen, and Andre Platt all registered 1 point. That's only 5 players who did not register a point in Game 5 for the Lightning. And, of course, the only bright spot for the Islanders in Game 5 was Anthony Beauvillier and J.G. Pageau, both leading the team with 4 shots on goal, but ultimately not good. So Varlamov led up 3 goals on 16 shots with an 8-12 save percentage, and then Ilya Sorokin led in 5 goals on 26 shot attempts, and he had an 808 save percentage. So the Islanders goaltenders were not having it in Game 5. What's up, Sean? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate everyone stopping by. The Islanders, what they have to do is just do everything that they didn't do in Game 5, and they have a chance in this series. So we shall see what occurs. But, Varlamov with the 808 save percentage, Sorokin with the 808 save percentage, Varlamov with the 812 save percentage. It's just, that was awful. Of course, to the previous game, Game 4, Islanders won that game 3-2 here at home. Ryan Pollock, getting better at it, blocked Victor Hedman's backhand shot with 2 seconds left on the clock, and ultimately gave the Islanders the Game 4 win. So in reality, if McDonough scores that goal, let's say Lightning win that game in overtime, and that ain't nothing. Game 5 was the last game of that series, and boy, that would have been the biggest thud in history the Islanders could go out on. But they have a chance to redeem themselves tonight in front of a sold-out Coliseum, and the orange towels wave. I think they're done singing the national anthem, or are they just beginning? I can't really tell. Oh, no, it ended. And look at the applaud from the crowd. Here is your starting goaltenders. Unsurprisingly, it's Andrei Vasilevsky coming off his 3rd shutout of the playoffs. A .936 save percentage, 205 goals against average, and an 11.5 record. Varlamov is 6-6 with a .919 save percentage and a 2.74 goals against average. He has not registered a shutout, again getting pulled midway through Game 5. In relief for Ilya Sorokin, who plays significantly worse, so Varlamov will get the nod for this do-or-die Game 6 for the Islanders. The Islanders have won both their Game 6s thus far, both at home, of course, ending the Pittsburgh series in the first round, the Boston series in the second round. So we'll see if they'll carry the Game 6 home magic right off to Tampa Friday night. We'll see. Gord will lose the draw to Casey Zizekas. We are underway from Long Island. Puck played in around the boards. Zizekas gets hammered in the corner by Shen. Right out of the gate, the Lightning delivering the body. Puck goes in behind the net. Now back over to the blue line. Mayfield goes D to D. Here's a shot deflected by Zizekas wide. And now here comes Sergachev. He'll bring it up ahead. Flipped into the zone by Brandon Goodrow, or Barclay Goodrow. Goodrow was one of the 4 Lightning players who didn't register a point in Game 5. I believe it was him, McDonough, I forget the other 2. Rota was one of them. And I guess some news for the Islanders. In that Game 5, John Ruda got cheap shotted by Matthew Barzal, so Barzal had to pay a $5,000 fine. Anyway, the Islanders will bring this one up ahead. Kyle Palmieri's shot missed it to the glove side. Puck bounced off the boards for Pajot, taken away by the Lightning, and they'll bring it in at center. On a puck jam in front of the penalty box, Lightning will get it back. Brought up ahead. That one's taken away by the Islanders. Good speed here from Brock Nelson. Nelson going in around Savard. Puck goes in around the boards for Josh Bailey. Bailey's going to wait. The backhander off the boards. A blast from Pelech missed. Right up ahead. Pelech will shoot it back into the zone, only for the Lightning to retrieve it. Flipped into the zone by Palat. Scott Mayfield will go back and get it. And Palat almost delivers the body. Scott Mayfield, not the only Mayfield in the news. We'll get to that during the second intermission. A little sneak peek of what we'll be talking about during the second intermission. Potentially a future Baker Mayfield re-signing could be in the mix here. Anyway, back to the game. Islanders will bring it up ahead, up to center. Dishes it over to Jordan Eberle, the former Oiler. Eberle goes on in. Lays in around the boards. Now kept in near the blue line. Leddy will dish it over. Here's a shot. That one's blocked. Leo Komarov couldn't get the rebound. Islanders keep the puck in the zone, though. Here's a low shot. And Vasilevsky, I think, didn't see it, but it got blocked out in front. And now a whistle. Vasilevsky smothers. That was Andy Green taking a shot. And what's this? Oh, Kucherov is going to head off to the locker room. Oh, no. Nikita Kucherov, who, of course, spent the entire regular season on long-term IR, coming back for the playoff run, and he was holding his lower body as he walked off into the locker room. So if the Lightning lose their first-line right winger, I don't know what they're going to do. Certainly some production will go down. We'll keep you updated on that if necessary. Now, Patrick Maroon and Matthew Barzal were contemplating about fighting, and now Barzal will take the face-off, and he'll beat Tyler Johnson in that regard. Matthew Barzal was drafted in 2015. Tyler Johnson's rookie season was in 14-15. So, oddly enough, that works for that face-off, and now puck goes into the corner. Islanders will pass themselves off the boards over to Noah Dobson. That one is denied by Vasilevsky. May have missed. And now Komarov wants to try to get underneath Ryan McDonough's skin a little bit. Here come the Lightning now. Shot on into the zone by Stamkos. Played around. Stepping on the brakes by Killorn. Good pass taken away by the Islanders. Komarov will feed up ahead. Here come the Islanders. Now the pass over to Komarov by Barzal. Now Komarov will play it around the boards. Kept it alive in the corner. Pass out front for Komarov is no good. And this one is cleared. Of course, Leo Komarov, no stranger to the playoffs. Obviously, member of the Islanders last year. Member of the Maple Leafs. Back in those first-round exits to the Bruins and whatnot. Flipped into the zone. Puck will go into the boards. Taken away by the Lightning, and they'll bounce this one off the boards and going on in with speed. Stepping on the brakes. Colton goes in down low for Tyler Johnson, and Johnson falls down. Big hit from Komarov. A shot saved by Varlamov. But kept alive in the Islander end. Patrick Maroon will dish it over. Maroon looking to be a Stanley Cup champion for the third straight season. If the Lightning win tonight, they clinch a spot in the finals, so we'll see if that'll occur. Tyler Johnson brings down an Islander. That was Adam Pelech. And Johnson, he gets run over by Eberle. Then Eberle gets run over. What incredible hitting here in the opening few minutes. The bodies are hitting the floor. No puns intended. Oh my goodness. Look at this. It was a very physical game. And Al McDonough and Kyle Clutterbuck are barking at each other. And Patrick Maroon and Matt Martin, that would be a fight I would pay to watch. Let's see what will occur here on this replay. I mean, Barzal had it. Looked like he was just getting the puck off the boards, and it was a pretty – looked like Kucherov – oh, no, we're seeing the Kucherov injury. I don't know what happened. He tried to hit Barzal, and then maybe something tweaked. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, but it looked like he was holding his lower body while he was hanging off to the locker room. And then, right there, he started to limp a little bit. And it was definitely because he made contact with Barzal. He finished the shift, but obviously once the whistle was blown, he had to head off to the locker room. He's currently absent from the bench. Yeah, I'll give you an update whenever Kucherov comes back, if he does, as here's an icing. Against the Lightning, Mayfield is there, beating out the speedy Blake Coleman in it. Take a look here on the replay. Tyler Johnson got lit up behind the net by Matt Martin. And then it was Clutterbuck who tried to hit Johnson, but ultimately Clutterbuck got hit. Anyway, so it was a whole revolving door of just nonstop hits for a minute. Islanders will win the draw, and up ahead they go. Backhand into the zone. Dobson. It ricochets off a stick out in front. Shot miss. Now Gord trying to steal it from Nelson. He couldn't. Back over to the blue line. Dobson D to D. Here's a shot blocked. Gord will get it back. And Ruta lost possession. Now here's Kyle Clutterbuck. Clutterbuck with it now. Pass out front. Blocked by Victor Hedman. Off the glass it goes. Islanders going D to D in their own end. Brought up ahead. Here's Bavillier. And he shot on into the Lightning zone, but David Savard is there for the icing. And we'll take a look again at another replay. Josh Bailey was literally in the crease for a second. Obviously, he was out of the crease when he took the turnaround shot. That was stopped by Vasilevsky, but he was in the crease for a second. Barzal, he only has a goal and an assist this series after having 5 goals and 6 assists heading into this series. Both teams have 1 scoring chance. Also take the draw for the Islanders, and Brent Point will get kicked out for Tyler Johnson. And face-off taken to the glove side of Varlamov. And Nelson's going to win the draw, and the Islanders will work up ice. And here they go. Pass over to Bavillier. Looking for Travis Zajac. That one's going to be stolen by Tampa Bay. Ryan McDonough shoots on into the zone, and it's actually on goal. Varlamov turns it aside. Puck bounces off the boards, and looked like Zajac had it from McDonough for a moment, but the Islanders will steal possession again, and they'll flip it into the Lightning zone. Puck bounces off the boards. McDonough gets it back. The backhander. Now brought up ahead. Here comes Andre Palat. Palat shoots it in, and Varlamov will leave his cage, and he'll play it over to his defenseman, Scott Mayfield. Mayfield now with a nice little pass over to the left wing into the zone. Now Lightning will steal, and they'll go D to D, and here comes Victor Hedman, your reigning Conn Smythe Trophy winner. And, the net's knocked off its moorings, and that's going to be a stoppage as Alex Killorn ran over the net, as it looked like he was chasing Barzal. Are we going to head to commercial break 2? I think we might, and we will. Ref puts the nets back on the moorings, and we're heading to commercial break. 13 and a half to go in this opening period. Of course, wait until the second intermission to go over the sports news. But in the meantime, we'll just go over the other sports scores. I know there's a lot of MLB games going on right now. I think Game 1 of the Bucks and Hawks are on tonight as well. So we'll definitely give you guys those score updates. Obviously, it's the only NHL game on right now. The Canadiens taking a 3-2 series lead, beating Vegas 4-1 last night. You'll leave it. Montreal, 1 win away from the Stanley Cup Finals. Who would have thought that midway through the season? When they had a fire Claude Julien, and the Canadiens are just the 2012 Kings all over again. Just the ultimate underdog who fired their coach in the middle of the season, are going to go on a historic run, and a legendary goaltender is going to win a Stanley Cup. Like Jonathan Quick for the Kings in 2012, it's Carey Price's time, because let's be real. I think even Canadian fans can agree this is a fluke, and Montreal most likely is not making it back to the Stanley Cup Finals next year, if they, of course, advance past Vegas or even the Eastern Conference Finals. Because simply put, I just simply don't think they would do well in the East. I honestly felt like if Montreal faced Colorado, they would have lost, but that's a different story for a different day. I give credit to Montreal. They've done well this year, but, are they going to do well again next year? I don't know. But all I'm going to say is if Carey Price is going to win a Stanley Cup, it is this year. If he don't, then I don't think Carey Price is ever winning a cup unless he signs with like a Stanley Cup contender whenever he hits free agency. I think that might be in like 2024, but don't quote me on that. As we head out of commercial break, I was gonna get to the scores. We'll get to that next commercial break. Look to the zone, laying around. Varlamov will play it over to his defenseman. Own a big check there in the corner. All right, Killorn. Puck goes down length of the rink, and Schenn will now have it. I think that's Luke Schenn, number 2. Yeah, Luke Schenn. Former Maple Leaf and Flyer Luke Schenn. Maroon with a good hit on Zizekas. Maroon now the backhand behind the net for Tyler Johnson. Puck will bounce off the boards. And now Lightning will get it back. Puck will bounce off the boards again. Maroon lost possession. Now Barzal with a little shove near the blue line. Shot on into the zone by Schenn. Laid around Scott Mayfield. Here's Mayfield. Off the boards it goes. For Letty. Back over to Mayfield. Mayfield the pass over to Nelson. To Mayfield. D to D. This one's going to bounce off the stick. Shot on into the zone. Nelson with a good pass over to Beauvillier. That backhander missed for the Lightning, and here they come. Killorn steps on the brakes. The backhander on goal. Saved by Varlamov. Loose puck. Stamkos couldn't take the shot. Now Andy Green will bounce it off the boards, and the Islanders will regroup in their own end. And they're going to pull him. Yeah. I think the 2020 Dodgers. I mean, I doubt it. Especially if they face Tampa Bay, I think Montreal loses. I would actually pick Montreal. If the Islanders were to come back and win the series, I would actually pick Montreal over the Islanders. I would not pick Montreal over Tampa, but I actually would favor Montreal over New York. I don't know. What do you guys think of that? Is that a hot take? And I don't know. First things first, I think Vegas is going to come back and win in 7. And second things second, I think the Lightning are actually going to win tonight. So, I won't actually see that Stanley Cup happening, but if that were to happen, if it's Islanders, Canadiens, I would pick Montreal to win in 6. That's all I'm going to say. If it's Lightning and Canadiens, maybe Lightning win in 5, I would say. And then if it's Lightning Golden Knights, probably the Lightning win, but I would have no idea in how many games. And that shot is denied by Varlamov. Blake Como enter into the zone. I mean, if Vegas loses in the Western Conference Finals for the second straight year, I mean, the Knights are kind of another team that's like, they're great now, but like, how many more runs do they have left in them? Like, I think by 2023, 2024, Vegas is going to be one of the worst teams in the league. Like, they're going to be Anaheim Ducks level bad. Because by that point, Fleury will most likely be retiring. They're going to have to, they might lose Alex Tuck. They're going to lose half of their defense. Mark Stone may leave, and then all you're going to have is like the aging Max Pacioretty and William Karlsson. And maybe Robin Lehner if you keep him. Like, listen, those are three decent players, but you're not going to, go far in the playoffs if you pretty much just have those three and the rest of kind of mid players. So 4 to go in the first faceoff taken back in the Islanders' end. I think, Montreal, I can assure you Montreal's not going on another run like this for a long time. Montreal's just being the true underdog. They're just being the underdog, which is, good for them. If they go far, awesome. If they make the Stanley Cup Finals, props to them. That'd be the first Finals appearance since '93. But, I don't know. Because, again, I ultimately see Vegas coming back and winning in 7. But we shall see. I will be commentating Game 6 tomorrow, by the way. So you have to leave early tonight or whatever. Don't feel bad. I'll be back commentating tomorrow, Game 6 for Vegas and Montreal. That game back in the Bell Center. Come the Islanders now. Good pass over to Barzal, looking for Eberle. Puck bounced off the stick. Now Barzal will shoot in behind the net. Laid around the boards. Backhander on, near the blue line. Was taken away by the Lightning. And now Cirelli will bring it up ahead. Pass over to Goodrow. Off out of his reach, and icing is called as Nicoletti is there. All right. Here's the pass up ahead. The pass over to Brock Nelson. Looks like Nelson's stick actually broke as he took the shot. Now the Lightning will bring it up ahead. Flipped into the zone by Palat. Gord is there. Delivers the body in the corner. Now Josh Bailey lost possession. Played around the boards by Palat. Here's a shot by Shen blocked. And now this one will be brought up ahead. Tampa will get it back. D to D to Sergachev. Up ahead to Gord. He gets hit as he enters into the zone. Now here's Zizekas. Bouncing off the boards for Polak. Back over. And the Islanders with speed. Andy Green. Andy Green coming up the ice with speed. And, geez, I think this is 2013. My goodness. Props to him, though. He's in his late 30s, and he, we'll see. This could be potentially his last game. I don't know. I do see Andy Green retiring at the end of the year. He had a great career, so we'll see if he'll join Carl Gutterson in the retirement list. Of course, Carl Gutterson retired today. I'll get to that during the second intermission as well. As Shen lost possession, Patrick Maroon tries to steal it from Zizekas and cleared. Buckle missed the cage wide. Now here comes Victor Hedman. Hedman from behind his own net. Will bring it up ahead. Pass. Will bounce off the boards. Cirelli is there. Scott Mayfield gets pinned to the boards. Now, Killorn dishes it down low for Steven Stamkos. Stamkos gets pinned to the boards by Nicoletti. Stamkos will play it around the boards. Here is Palmieri. No good. Islanders will steal that one back. Go back over to Victor Hedman. Shot into the zone by Stamkos. Puck will bounce off the boards. Letty will play it up ahead now with just under 8 minutes to go in this opening period. Letty goes on in. Over to Barzal. Matthew Barzal's going to wait. Barzal's going to dish it over to Letty. Letty leading around for Everly off the boards. Here's Pellick. A pass over to the right wing. Back over to Pellick. And Pellick. Pass again over to Barzal. Puck will bounce off of his stick. Point lost possession to Komarov. Back over to Pulak. Taken away by Ryan McDonough. Pulak keeps possession. Avoids the offsides with a spin move. Hey, how about that effort? Here is Barzal over to Everly. And Everly gets a shoulder to the head of Coleman. It was announced last week Coleman may potentially sign with the Dallas Stars this offseason. We shall see. Lavillier. The pass that bounces off the boards out in front for Everly. And Barzal just missed. Lavillier gets it back. Puck gets away from him. Passes it the backhander by Barzal. Good save for Varlamov. And that shot from the blue line's blocked. The Islanders have had the better bit of scoring chances the past couple of minutes. Starting to really improve their offensive game after kind of coming out flat the first 5 minutes of the period. Lavillier going on in. Dishes it back. Josh Bailey, nice toe drag, backhander. Trying to go glove side. Back over to the blue line. That shot miss. My goodness, McDonough's shift lasting a minute 25. My goodness, it was a long shift. Islanders keep possession at the blue line. Pass goes in down low. A stick goes into the corner. And Colton will just pass it back, and the Lightning will regroup from behind their own net. Only had one commercial break this period. Great for the viewers. For the sponsors, not so much. Point dishes it over. Pass off the boards. Flipped it around. Maroon couldn't get it. Now the Islanders will bring it up ahead. Sergachev lose possession to Scott Mayfield. Mayfield a backhander off the boards. Zizekas tried to play it. He cannot. The Islanders will now backhand off the boards. It missed Clutterbuck, and Shen will get it back. Luke Shen going D to Sergachev. Back over to Luke Shen. Shen will shoot on goal. Ooh, and an Islander fell. And they're going to call a stoppage as Matt Martin. I think he took a shot to the face or some sort. And a very scary moment there. Well, Barzal almost made 1-0, but he just missed it to the left-hand side. All right. MLB scores from earlier today. The White Sox beat the Pirates 4-3. The Nationals came back from 5-0 down to beat the Phillies 13-12. The Tigers beating the Cardinals 6-2 in a 2006 rematch. We have another World Series rematch, actually. The Giants and Angels from 0-2. Top of the 13th. Giants win that one 3-2. Brewers beating the Diamondbacks 3-2. And currently, top of the one last final. Rockies beating the Mariners 5-2. Currently at the top of the fifth, Royals and Yankees 2-0. I know the Royals had a 2-run shot back in the first inning, but I guess the Yankees must have came back and tied it. Astros beating the Orioles 7-0 in the bottom of the sixth. Blue Jays beating the Marlins 2-0 in the bottom of the fourth, or actually heading into the top of the fifth. Same thing, top of the fifth. Mets beating the Braves 5-0. Top of the fourth, Rays beating the Red Sox 5-1. Especially, after Boston won that last game in extra innings, they're okay to lose this one because Colton Wong was clutch last night, but ultimately, I don't know. Red Sox, they still have 6 innings, so that game certainly isn't over, but we'll see. It's not looking good for them. The Athletics and Rangers scoreless, bottom of the second, and the Padres Dodgers starting 10:10 Eastern Time. All right, now what's the Bucks-Hawks score? I think that game started by now. Yes, it has. 11-8 Milwaukee over Atlanta. The Bucks are 1 for 7 on threes, though. Oh, no. Milwaukee can't shoot a three-pointer. It's like they're in the Eastern Conference Final. I can make all the 2019 Milwaukee choking memes, but I'm not going to because we're commentating hockey, not basketball. But yes, I will be commentating basketball maybe on Saturday. Maybe even on Friday. Depending on what happens in this game, I may commentate Friday or Saturday. All I know is that you're getting an NBA broadcast next week. I know, it's amazing. It's going to be my first basketball broadcast in like 4.5 months. But you'll get it next week. Probably be Hawks and Bucks, I would assume. Back to action in this game, though. The backhand by Gord missed, and puck will bounce off the boards, and the Lightning will get it back, and they'll pass it up ahead. And Gord will go on in the zone. Mayfield with a good hit. Ooh, and Letty delivered the body. Pass down low. Tampa keeping possession. Gord turns it around. Has out in front. Doesn't connect. Here's a shot from the blue line. It looked like Lightning was taken down in front of the net by Mayfield. No call, and the puck goes down the length of the rink as Wesky will play it over to Ryan McDonough. Up ahead go the Lightning. Puck will bounce off the boards, and that could be a big hit. Oh, no, Platt let up easy on Andy Green. It looked like that was going to be an explosion behind the net, but obviously Platt thought of it and didn't want to get a penalty. Puck goes in behind the net, backhand out in front by Cirelli. The backhander, they score! Brendan Point makes it 1-0 Lightning. Well, he just kept on working in the Islanders zone. They had a couple of shots for Varlamov, not smothering the rebounds, and this is going to be Brendan Point's goal. Adam Pelech kind of got a stick to the face, it looked like, as Point attempted the backhander. No high stick, because obviously Pelech came down to try to block the shot. Let's see if this is intentional by any means. It certainly doesn't look like it. Brendan Point jumping for joy. The Lightning have a 1-0 lead in Game 6. And look at the crowd in Tampa Bay. Pretty much a sold-out crowd there as well, watching from the Lightning Stadium, and they celebrate. Icing is called. The Lightning are 11-1 when scoring first in the playoffs. 3-0 this series. Brendan Point scored. Now, face off is going to be one of the Islanders. Here's Dobson's shot turned aside. Vasilevsky. Villiers tried to poke it up ahead, taken away. Oh, good pass here. Bounced off the stick of Coleman, though, so they couldn't get a quality chance. Vasilevsky tries to slow it down. This one be taken away by Josh Bailey. Poked it behind the net. Backhander. Good hit there from Goodrow behind the net. Back over to Dobson. D to D. Here's a shot. Low. Missed. And now here come the Lightning. Brought up ahead. Puck will bounce off the boards. Flipped into the zone. Varlamov will slow it down. Dobson. Over to Mayfield, and puck will deflect that play. 2:55 to go in the first, and now we'll head to our last commercial break of the period. All right. Break. Will my TV cooperate? We shall see. And again. All right. For the MLB scores, I'm just going to kind of read off the scores that are different. The Giants now have a 6-2 lead over the Angels on the top of the 13th. It is now 3-0 Blue Jays over the Marlins. In that game at the top of the 5th, and that's it. Rest of the scores stayed the same. Like the Astros still up 7-0 over the Orioles. Rays still up 4-1 over the Red Sox. And a couple other scores staying the same. Royals, Yankees tied at 2. All right, what is Bucks and Hawks? 15-14 Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is second on the Bucks with 5 points. That is interesting. All right, so we're heading at a commercial break now. I'm going to take a look at Brent Point, actually. Longest goal streaks in postseason history, 9 games. Brent Point with a goal tonight is now 1 away from passing Reggie Lang with the all-time record with 10, or at least tying him. Of course, he did that back in the 70s with Philly. Faceoff is won by Stamkos. D to D they go. Flipped into the zone by Sergachev. Trying to find Yanni Gourde. Taken away by Scott Mayfield, though. Tries to pass over to Clutterbuck. The backhander doesn't connect. Zazika steals. Off the boards it goes. Maroon will keep it alive. And now the Islanders will flip it up ahead. Shen off the boards for Sergachev. Bring this one up ahead. Now here comes Maroon. Now looking for Tyler Johnson, who actually was put on waivers during the offseason last year. No one picked him up, which obviously thinking Tyler Johnson would be picked up, and that would be the case. But when you're making over $4 million a season and you're put on waivers, no matter what the talent you are, unless you're making an all-star game or something, they're not going to pick you up. And that was kind of the unfortunate step for Tyler Johnson. Luckily, he's been on the active roster all year. As here is Killorn now in the corners. We are now under 2 minutes to go in the period. And McDonough's shot's no good. Goudreau remains absent from the bench. I'll probably get a more clear update on his injury status during the first intermission. Now Pajot try to pass up ahead. Lightning keeping it in the zone momentarily. The backhander. And now here come the Lightning up the other way. Zajac will shoot on into the zone. Savard get board check there from Bavillier. Now puck will go down length of the ring for Alamov. Will slow it down. Ooh, and Pellick almost blew a tire behind the net. Andre Palat almost hit him. Here come the Islanders now. Backhander by Bavillier is blocked. Islanders will get it back with Josh Bailey. Shot on into the zone, down to the final 50 seconds. Bavillier, the pass over near the blue line. Pellick will keep it alive. DD to Ryan Pulak. His shot is no good, and it'll go out of play. 41.4 to go in this first. Ooh, and yeah, Shen, when he tried to shoot the puck into the Islanders zone, it actually bounced off the stick of Martin and it clipped him. So that was when Matt Martin fell down earlier on this period. Martin is currently absent from the bench. Obviously, Kucherov, much more of a loss than Matt Martin for Tampa's case. But still, Matt Martin, you're pretty much the Islander other than Leo Komarov, who would love to get into a fight. He's out into the locker room. Here's Goudreau. Pass up ahead. Here's a low shot. Blocked. Puck played in around the boards. Hedman will pass it down low. Taken away from Pellick. Holman missed possession. Komarov a good pass over to Everly. Offsides waved off, and his shot missed. Back over to the blue line. Down to the foul. 2 seconds and 1. Pulak shot blocked. And it's going to be 1-0 Tampa as we hit the first intermission. Braden Point with a backhand goal. Blocker side of Varlamov. Making it 1-0 Tampa Bay. Well, Lightning already saw the Buccaneers win the championship. Will the Lightning follow? We shall see. They lead the series 3-2, and they lead the game 1-0, heading into the first intermission. All right. Clint Frazier got an RBI. That's how the Yankees tied it. Okay. That works. All right. Okay, so first intermission hits. This one give you a little game update for Golden Knights and Canadiens game 6 tomorrow back at the Bell Center. So, 4-1 win for Montreal. Nick Suzuki scores 3 points. Toffoli scores 2 assists. Cole Caulfield and Kasperi Kotkaniemi score goals along with Eric Staal. Okay. The youth on this Canadiens team is ridiculous. And again, I don't know if Montreal's going to do as good as they did next year, but I would say by 2024, Montreal should be at least an annual playoff contender. Because when Nick Suzuki, Tyler Toffoli, Josh Anderson, Caulfield and Kotkaniemi getting more experience, and Philip Deneau, along with Brendan Gallagher, that forward core is fantastic. The one thing that concerns me about Montreal is the defense. Shea Weber is great. Jeff Petrie is great. The rest, it's okay. It's not awful. Ben Shabbat at least has a lot of potential, so I think he will continue to do well. But Joel Edmondson, replaceable. John Merrill, very replaceable. Eric Gustafson, listen, he was good for the playoff run. They only got him from the Flyers from, what was it, a 6th-round pick? Getting someone like Eric Gustafson for a 6th-round pick is worth it. But is Montreal going to re-sign him this offseason? I would assume they don't. Latinen's another good offensive player for Montreal, but I don't know. I think it's just interesting. Montreal has such a good young forward core, but yet their defense, it'll still be decent for a couple more years, but I don't know. Shea Weber's contract doesn't expire until he's 40. So, yeah. As for Vegas, there's nothing much to say other than they got outplayed. Pacioretty and Nicholas Roy, the only two Knights who scored points in Game 5. It comes to a point where Nicholas Roy has been the best Golden Knights player in this series. And he's honestly been killing it since the Minnesota series. Nicholas Roy, this proved to me that he reminds me so much of a Gregory Campbell or a Dustin Penner or a Brian Bickle. He just kind of reminds me of those, early teams in the century who won a cup, or earlier this decade rather, who won a cup with a solid third and fourth line, obviously. And then Nicholas Roy, being the fourth line center primarily, the guy can have a wicked wrist shot, and he's good in open space. I expect Nicholas Roy to participate in some shootouts next year because he is good in open ice, and he has a good wrist shot. And he's decent, and he's even decent defensively. All right. Here's my thing on the Knights situation. So Fleury makes the blunder of the playoffs in Game 3, you pull him for Robin Lehner. Okay, that makes sense. Lehner wins Game 4. All logic points to starting Robin Lehner in Game 5. I know you may not want to do it, but after your backup goalie, who in reality could be a starter. Remember, Lehner was the one who was winning all these games for Vegas last year in the playoffs. You're telling me Lehner comes off a convincing overtime win, you pull him in Game 5, you start Fleury again, and then Fleury plays his worst game of the series other than maybe Game 3? Are you kidding? That's ridiculous. You got to start Lehner Game 6. And honestly, start Lehner the rest of the way until he loses. And, that's what a lot of teams should have been doing. The Capitals, they should have been playing Craig Anderson a little bit more if, Samsonov was playing a little off. Or when Tristan Jarry, goodness, how bad was he this playoffs? The Penguins should have put in Casey DeSmith. I've already said this on Power Skate Show a bunch of times. We knew Tuukka Rask was playing through an injury. Why didn't you put in Jeremy Swayman for a couple of games? See how he does. These teams wait until the brink to make these tough decisions. And that's why I disagree with Vegas. You were heading into Game 5 at home. The series is tied at 2. Your goalie's coming off an outstanding victory. And then you don't start him. Then you start Fleury, who underachieves, and he only ends up making 22 saves and ends with an 880 save percentage. Now you just buried yourself in a hole. You're probably going to start Fleury Game 6. And again, if he underperforms, that's your season. Like I mentioned before, I really see, maybe not this year, maybe not next year, but pretty much by 2023, 2024, I really see Vegas slowing way down and ultimately not making the playoffs anymore. I know they're the greatest expansion team pretty much up to this point, but, the moral of the story is if Vegas ends this window without a cup win, then again, if they become terrible for the next few years, it's like, wow, you blew your shot. Well, we'll see what happens. But again, the only Golden Knights player I really see sticking around long term is like William Karlsson. And I guess Nicholas Roy. He's still young. They'll re-sign him. He'll be around a while too. But so guys like Martinez, even Pietrangelo to a certain degree, it's like these guys are going to leave. Petrangelo's case, they might extend him to another short deal and then he'll just retire in his mid-30s. We'll see what happens there. But, I don't know. All right. What else to talk about? I'm trying to see. I was pretty much giving my opinion on the Vegas-Montreal series for a few minutes. I guess now, oh good, my TV is working. So now I can read you guys off the scores without referring to my phone, which is probably a good thing. All right. The Giants-Angels game is officially over 9-2. San Francisco. Oh, my God. Angels, what happened, Angels? 11-0 Astros lead the Orioles in the bottom of the 7th. Top of the 6th, still 2-2 between the Yankees and the Royals. 5-2 Mets being the Braves in the top of the 5th. 5-1 Rays, top of the 5th being Boston. Athletics Rangers still scoreless, top of the 4th. And Blue Jays still being the Marlins, 3-0 in the bottom of the 5th. That's another thing, too. And when the NHL and NBA playoffs end, I can't wait to start commentating some more MLB games. I don't think I've actually commentated a game since opening day, which I definitely want to change that. Tomorrow at 1 is Royals-Yankees, so maybe? Oh, no, never mind. I was about to say maybe I could do a game tomorrow, but then I realized doing Montreal-Vegas tomorrow, I'm not going to do 2 broadcasts in one day. Especially a baseball game that probably won't end until about 4 or 5. I have to go back on 8. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Never mind. Bucks being the Hawks 32-25, second quarter. I mean, does Chris Middleton have a point yet? I saw you didn't have a point. He probably has a point now. That was stupid of me to say. Let's see. Yeah, 4-0 points in favor of Milwaukee. Giannis has 10, Holiday with 5 assists. Brook Lopez. Oh, he hasn't scored a point since I mentioned it. Oh, neither has Middleton. Really? Why? What is going on with Chris Middleton? He should be scoring buckets. He was going off in the Nets series. I don't know what happened to him. Late bloomer. I don't know. All right. Today's soccer scores. Sweden defeated Poland 3-2. Spain beat Slovakia 5-0. I heard about that one. France beating Portugal tied at 2. That was the other game I heard of. Germany, Hungary at 2-2. Ecuador and Peru 2-2. Hey, look at this. The New England Revolution beat the New York Red Bulls, or at least they have the Red Bull logo. So that's why I call them 3-2. Hey, that's pretty cool. What a Revolution record. The only soccer team in the entire world I would commentate is the New England Revolution. No, maybe if the Revolution make the playoffs again, I'll do a broadcast or 2. Although that would be during football season, like actual NFL season. So maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Brazil losing to Colombia 1-0 at halftime. Your soccer games on tomorrow. There's 2 main ones: Bavaria and Hungary at 5. And Chile and Figueira at 8. All these times are Eastern. NASCAR racing at the Pocono this weekend. Just place your bets on Kyle Larson. He's going to win. We already know he's going to win. And I guess I'll give you guys a little update for you here on the channel. So, yeah. Tomorrow's going to be Golden Knights and Canadians. Friday... Well, if it's a Game 7, I'll do Lightning and Islanders. If there's not a Game 7, there's a good chance I'll actually take that night off. Saturday, if there's a Game 7, Canadians and Golden Knights. If not, what will I commentate on Saturday? I probably will commentate something on Saturday or Friday. One of those 2 days. But what thing, I have no idea. The Revolution back on. Maybe I'll do that on Saturday. Oh, no, they're not. Never mind. I guess Clippers Suns. There you go. We can do my basketball broadcast right there. Maybe. That depends on if there's no Montreal and Vegas. And then again, if there is no Game 7 for this series on Friday, then I won't commentate Friday. And then Saturday, I guess. If Canadians, Golden Knights goes to 7, then definitely that. But if not, Suns and Clippers, why not? We'll do our first NBA broadcast. The game's not going to start till 9, though. Oh, Western Conference teams. Why do you hate me? So maybe I'll just do Hawks and Bucks on Friday. No, we'll see. We'll see. Sunday, Fletcher Sports Zone, which will just be the season ender between the Red Sox and the Yankees. Again, that'll be my first baseball broadcast in a couple months too, so that'll be a lot of fun. I'll be commentating that with Sean Gilman. See him in the chat. He's a passionate Red Sox fan. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But, yeah, so it'll be Red Sox Yankees on Sunday. And then next Monday. I mean, maybe game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals is on Monday or Tuesday. It's kind of starting either Monday or Tuesday. So I'll pretty much be commentating every single game of the Stanley Cup Finals. The NBA Finals, I don't know if we'll do every game of the NBA Finals, but I'll still do like the majority. Like, you see me doing at least games 1, 4, after 4, and just the rest of them after that. With some baseball broadcasts in between, and then by the time the NHL and NBA playoffs end, I'd imagine I'd do maybe 2 to 3 basketball commentaries a week. I'll also start commentating some football for throwbacks during the summer. I'll start commentating a few old football games because, yeah, those are fun. And then honestly, it's the summer. Baseball season's going on. Since basketball and hockey just ended, it means I'm pretty much just in the mood to do basketball or football rather for throwbacks until like near the end of the summer probably. So yeah. You guys have any NFL games you want me to commentate? If I can find them on YouTube, I'll certainly commentate it. Will I share the screen like I did with the Bruins Canucks game 7? I don't know. Sharing the screen was kind of a pain. But I will commentate it regardless. So if you have any NFL games in mind, just let me know. As long as they're like 2018 to and back, I'll do it. If it's 2019 to present, I will not do it because that to me doesn't classify as a throwback. It's got to be at least 3 years old. That's the way we rule here. So no Super Bowl 53, 54, 55 commentaries. Although, would you guys even really want me to commentate Super Bowl 53? I don't think you would. That was the worst Super Bowl ever. Well, I mean, it really wasn't. Casuals will say it was. I don't think it was. It was one of the worst. It was the worst I've ever seen, but it wasn't the worst overall. But yeah. Yeah, Super Bowl 55 again. I was like, you really want me to commentate that? That game was kind of a beatdown. Bucks kind of won that one easy. 54 would be fun to commentate, I guess, because, you know, the Chiefs made that fourth quarter comeback, but at the same time, I wanted San Francisco to win. So probably when we get to the play where Jimmy Garoppolo overthrows Emmanuel Sanders, we'll be like, are you kidding? I don't know. We're getting ideas. It doesn't have to just be Super Bowls. It could be it could be some close regular season. Yeah, that's the other thing too. I'll either do close regular season games or a game where a milestone is hit or whatever. If you want me to do like your first NFL game you ever been to, but it was a completely unforgettable game, well, I'm not gonna do that. I'll do like close regular season games and pretty much any playoff game. Like even if you suggest a playoff game that was a beatdown, I'd do it. Oh, Matt Martin and Blake Coleman ready to fight. And so that was your first intermission. Don't worry. Second intermission will be much more fun. We'll recap the sports news then. All right. Lightning won the draw. Second period underway. Kucherov is still in the locker room. And again, I'll get you an update on Matt Martin as well if I get one. Zizekias with a backhander taken away by Tampa. That shot on goal is denied by Varlamov. Shen goes D to D. Here's a shot. That one is blocked aside. Gord now passed this one off the boards. And here come the Islanders up the Oh, no, Martin's back out. So Martin's back in, which is good. Again, he or Komarov are the two likely Islanders to start a scrum in case we get a fight later on. And this shot goes up and out of play by Scott Mayfield. The Islanders, 18th consecutive game without a lead after the first period. I'm trying to even think back to the Bruins series. I don't remember. I thought they had leads after the first half of the Penguins series. I guess I was wrong on that, but I thought definitely, for the most part, yeah, the Bruins were either leading or tied in the Boston New York series. Here's Nelson losing the draw to Cirelli and flipped up and will bounce over to Pulak's stick. He shoots it on into the zone and played around by Dennis Savard. Here is Pelech. Shoots it on in. Puck will bounce off the glass. And this one's going to be stolen by Bailey. Bailey in the corner. Pass doesn't connect. Here comes Tampa Bay. Oh, with speed. Brennan Point will dish it over. Out in front in the... Actually, a pretty good shot by McDonough. Gets deflected and goes out of play, but a good pass from Brennan Point at least. We'll take a look here again on the replay. A good hustle. Brennan Point working up ice, going from the right wing to up the middle, passed it to Stamkos, up to McDonough. That was actually Palat who passed it over to McDonough. And his shot bounced off Pelech sticking out of play. That was a block shot that might have beaten Varlamov glove side. Pajot will take the draw for the Islanders. Gord kicked out for Stamkos. And Pajot wins the draw. Lead in around the boards. And Sajak's pass is intercepted. Oh, but the Islanders steal. Vasilevsky came out of his net and he played it, and then that shot missed. Looked like Vasilevsky was interfered with. Now here comes the Islanders going D to D. Here is Leddy. Leddy will bounce this one off the boards. Now flipped into the zone. Here comes Alex Killorn. Killorn lost possession to Komarov. Here is Runta lost possession. Here's a shot from Barzal. Wrist shot. Tried to go glove side. Vasilevsky with the save. Now Islanders will shoot it back into the zone, taken away by Tampa. Hedman up ahead. Puck will be slowed down by Varlamov. Dobson will now play it off the glass. It goes for Jordan Eberle. Pass up ahead, taken away by the Lightning. Backhander by Komarov doesn't connect, and now this puck will go past Dobson, and Pelech will play it off the boards. Pass stolen by Tampa. They shoot it in. Pelech now gets it back. D to Dobson. Up ahead. It bounces off of Suzuki's skate. Oh, pass from Martin over to Eberle. That would have been a pretty good scoring chance for the Islanders if Eberle could get the puck on his stick. Turnaround shot, and that one's denied. That was Goodrow took the shot for Tampa. Brought up ahead, and now here comes Zizekas with speed. The shot turned aside by Vasilevsky. Oh, and the two Islanders run into each other near the Zamboni doors. And Tyler Johnson with good speed. Oh, that was an interesting shot. It missed the net. Johnson gets his own rebound, and Varlamov able to track it down and make a save. It looked like he got a piece of it anyway. And here come the Lightning now. Up ahead, flipped into the zone. Varlamov will slow it down for Scott Mayfield. Laid in around. This one will be deflected out of play. All right. Yeah, Komarov delivered a good hit on Ruta in the corner, and then it was Barzal with the quality scoring chance, but it bounced in out of the glove of Vasilevsky. Face off taking to the blocker side of Varlamov. 16:22 to go here in the second. That's out front. It's taken away by the Isles. Flipped into the zone. It's Zajac. And icing on Ruta. So face-off will be taken back in the Lightning zone. All right. Letting now in position, Pajot to take the draw against Gord. And Pajot will win the draw, and Letty now bring it up ahead. Letty slows down, steps on the brakes, passes it D to D. Here it comes. Off the stick, flipped around the boards by Ruta. Here's Yanni Gord. Gord lost possession, played around. Letty will pass it behind the net. Now here's Pulak. Dishing it over. Here comes Pajot. Pajot going on in, shielding the puck, now circling the cage. Back out to Andy Green. Puck playing around. Lightning now get it back. Off the boards it goes. Quick pass. Over to point. Turn around by Sorelli. Goes through the crease. Pass goes in over to Savard. Savard's shot. That one ricocheted off the boards, and Tampa can't get to the rebound. Lightning will retrieve it, though. Wow. Pellick couldn't clear. And now Josh Bailey has it. And now the Islanders will go up the other way with Bavillier with speed. Our wrist shot. Save Vasilevsky. And he smothers. 14:46 to go. And now McDonough holding a grab of Brock Nelson. Okay. All right. Lightning win the draw, and here they come. Good pass over to Stamkos. Oh, man, tried the cross crease, and that is no good. My goodness. Now here's a shot. That one deflected out of play. Okay, face-off taken here to the blocker's side. And the draw is won by the Islanders, but the Lightning immediately flip it back into the zone. Get off the board. Shen will shoot this one into the zone. Varlamov lost possession. Now here's Blake Coleman. Coleman will dish it over to Shen. Here's a shot. That one's no good. Clutterbuck will try to pass it to up ahead. Zajac now lost possession. This one going on in here. Zizekas, a shot right into the glove. Oh, what a stop by Varlamov. And now Zizekas and Shen will bear hug each other. Whoa, and we do have a little scrum in front of the net. Gloves come off. Tyler Johnson and Cal Clutterbuck wanting to go at it. Blake Coleman dropped his stick, and he and Sergachev want to go after Barzal. Oh, my goodness. And now they're going to skate Clutterbuck away from the fray. Just reading about right commercial break. I was reading about excuse me, I'm losing my voice here. What Rob Manfred was saying about the new foreign substance rules would have to check pitchers after every inning. He's like, it's going well. You know, the whole Scherzer or the whole Strasburg thing wasn't good. But other than that, yeah, no, that was just one incident. For the most part, it's going good. It's like, oh my God. A little one incident's about to make national television. That was, I mean, it's an awful rule. They gotta just get rid of it. All right, Kyle Clutterbuck going into the penalty box for roughing as we head back from commercial break. And nothing on the Lightning, and I think that's what Barry Trotz is saying. What the heck? We getting called on something, they should be getting called on something, and I would tend to agree. For sure. The Lightning are the only ones going on the power play. I mean, Clutterbuck did start the fray, but still. All right, Stamkos is 4 for 7 on faceoffs. We'll kick off this power play with a faceoff win to Hedman, or actually to Gord. And now they're going to have to retake the draw. And now Brandon Point will have to take it. And now the power play will begin with a face-off win by Brandon Point right to Gord. Same exact thing. Here's Stamkos, the backhander, doesn't connect and cleared by the Islanders. Vasilevsky lost possession. Yeah, the Lightning were 2 for 4 on the power play in games 1 through 4, but with a 50% completion rate last game, 3 for 6, including a 5-minute major on Matthew Barzal. This one is also cleared by the Islanders. They've done a nice job, though, killing off the first 35 seconds with ease. Here's Victor Hedman with a backhand pass over to Brayden Point. Point going on in. Here is Point back over to Hedman. Back over now to Hedman. He lost possession. Zizekas got tripped up, but there is no call. And now the Islanders have killed it off to under a minute to go on the... Oh, no! Time has stopped, and what are we going to get here? Did the Lightning just get penalized? Oh, they're going to send Hedman to the box. So we're going to be 4-on-4 for 58 seconds. Oh, and they are going to call the trip on Zizekas. I didn't see the penalty right away. That's why I said it looked like Zizekas got tripped up and no call. I didn't see a referee signal. So that's why I said what I said. But I was obviously wrong. They're going to go tripping on Hedman. So again, 4-on-4 for 58 seconds. Then that means the Islanders will have a minute to a power play time once this expires. $12:35 to go, second period. Barzal's only 2 for 3 on faceoffs tonight. We'll take the draw against Gaudreau, and now Barzal is 3 for 4. Pelech back over. Flip down low by Barzal. Barzal circles the cage. Back out in front to Pelech. His shot's no good. And Lightning will bounce it off the boards. And Blake Coleman, he has the speed to get there, but Pelech will get there for the icing, and he gets tripped by Coleman. Are they going to call a penalty on this? No. Whoa, Islander fans are going to want to call for sure. Coleman tripped Pellick as they raced for the icing, and they aren't going to call nothing. I certainly see the frustration if you're an Islander fan in that regard. Faceoff's won 15-9 in favor of New York. Faceoff taken here to the glove side of Vasilevsky. Draw is won by the Islanders, and Pellick will pass it in down low looking for Barzal. Gets ridden down to the ice by David Savard. Here's Coleman. Oh, he tried to fish it over to Sergachev. And now here comes Bavillier. Bavillier going on in down to the final 15 seconds of the power play. 16. They're going to call Sergachev on a trip on Barzal, and now Sergachev is going to try to plead his case. So we're going to get a 4-on-3 before we get a 5-on-3. Sergachev is upset. Is this a trip is the question. Well, he ran into him. Barzal's 100% sold it, but regardless, Sergachev got underneath Barzal, and that's going to be a trip. Again, Barzal 100% sold it to get the call. That's what Sergachev's complaining about. It's like, oh, he sold it. Oh, he 100% did. But it's genius here for the Islanders, and now they got a 4-on-3. Obviously, Sergachev's not happy. The Islanders are going to burn their time out here. I mean, Barzal can certainly win an Oscar for that penalty he drew, but the moral of the story is Sergachev's going to go to the box, and this is exactly what the Islanders need to gain the momentum they need to try to tie this game. Heck, take the lead, but baby steps first, tie the game. Vasilevsky has gotten a shutout in both his clinching games this season. And oh my goodness, John Cooper, the Lightning head coach, he is giving it to the official. I mean, I certainly don't blame him. Again, that was a pretty Oscar-worthy performance by Barzal, just clearly selling the trip, but Sergachev got underneath them, and that's why they called it to begin with. As Pulak with a little spin move, D to D. Here they come. The pass, the one-timer by Palmieri's blocked. Now the 4-on-3 is over. Barzal lost possession. Now it's 5-on-3 for a whole minute. Barzal to Palmieri, and his one-timer missed blocker side. Palmieri back over to the blue line. Here's Pulak, D to D. As Palmieri one-timer, that went off the shoulder of Vasilevsky and up high. 40 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Pulak one-timer, save Vasilevsky, and he smothers. Oh my, if the Islanders do not score on this 5-on-3, oh, they blew a great chance to tie this game. I'm trying to not do the announcer jinxes. I like in, what was it, game 3, was it? I said, I'll help the Islanders out. They're going to score in this period. And then they score in a few minutes after I said, or actually like a minute after I said that. I don't know. I'll maybe do some announcer jinxes, but I want to wait a little bit because I actually think there is a decent chance the Lightning or the Islanders rather score on this power play. And that's not even me jinxing them. That's just the truth. I've been trying to jinx nothing. Did I? We'll see. I didn't mean to if I did. Here's Palmieri. This is over to Polak. Back over to Pulak. His blast blocked out in front. And so the 5-on-3 is over, but they still have 40 seconds left on the regular man advantage. Lift up ahead, Josh Bailey. Pass. Wrist shot by Brock Nelson. Vasilevsky was way out of his crease, and he still made the save. Oh, my goodness. Islanders had to cash in on that one. Here's Palmieri's blast. Probably put a dent in the boards. That's no good. Back over near the blue line. Now Leddy at the blue line. One-timer. Oh, the pass actually to Palmieri. Backhander is taken away. Barzal. He tried the backhand pass. He tried to pass over to his defenseman. He missed. And that is the end of the power play. They let a 5-on-3 squander. That is not good for the Islanders. Oh, my goodness. And Ryan McDonough just had a 2-minute shift. Props to him. Here comes Goodrow. Oh, man, Islanders had to cash in on that one. You have a 5-on-3 with the crowd rocking and you're all over the offensive zone and you still don't score a goal, you are in trouble. Oh, what a hit there from Clutterbuck on Tyler Johnson. Now up ahead, here come the Islanders. At least the Islanders still have the momentum, sorta. They have been the better team this period. Shot on in, turned aside by Vasilevsky. The backhander by Johnson will bounce off the boards. Blake Coleman will shoot it in. Around the boards. That one bounced off a stick. Now the Islanders will bring it out to center. Stolen by Tampa. Killorn almost gets shoved off the puck from Matt Martin. Here come the Islanders now. Pass center. Shielding the puck. Stepping on the brakes. Pajot lost possession. Killorn will also lose possession. Here comes Gord. Now Gord around the boards. Pass, shot deflected and missed. Blink to stick. Here comes Tavares. Played in around the boards. Spin move. Beauvillier. Over to Zajac. Beauvillier lost possession. Now here come the Lightning up the other way. Just try to poke it ahead, and they do into the Islanders' end. Gulak will get it back as we are now under 8 minutes in the period. Here comes Brock Nelson. He waits. Bailey! Oh, bounced off his stick. It was at least worthy of a wrist shot, but it bounced off of Bailey's stick, so no shot occurred. Puck behind the net. Nelson lost possession. Now off the boards, and here comes Tampa Bay. A shot, score! 5-hole goal for Cirelli. 2-0. What a long ice pass. And burying it is Anthony Cirelli, scoring 5-hole on Varlamov. Let's take a look here on this replay. This hit off the boards by, is that Palat? I believe so. Yeah, Palat's got to find the long ice pass. Hitting the puck on his stick and scoring 5-hole. Cirelli, again, avoiding the offsides in the process. Fantastic shot. 2-0. Varlamov just half shut the 5-hole a split second earlier. Even a little bit of better defense from Nicoletti would have worked as well. So it is 2-0 Lightning. And yeah, I mean the Islanders, they were the better team this period, but I'll certainly put a damper to that. These roots are down low. The backhander from Gord, and the backhander from the side of the net almost trickled in, but Varlamov made the save. Anthony Cirelli scores 5-hole. The Lightning are a period and a half away from their 5th Stanley Cup final appearance. Fourth. I apologize. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. I know the Islanders are not doing you good right now. That was a pretty not good defensive collapse by Nicoletti on that play. He should have just tried to poke check it away from Letty. I don't know why he didn't. And yeah. 2-0 off the goal by Cirelli. I mean, let's be real. I thought the Lightning were going to win this game. I thought the Lightning were going to win the series. Just going to be just like last year. Islanders lose to the Lightning. I think what was last year? 5-game series? Well, at least this one went 6. All right. In that commercial break now, the Red Sox still losing 5-1. I think they are. Oh, great. Yep, they are bottom of the 6th. And the Bucks, by the way, have a 59-54 lead over the Hawks at halftime. At least that's a close game. Islanders can make this a close game. They just gotta figure out how to beat Andre Vasilevsky, and I haven't done that for a solid 4.5 periods straight. I have not scored on Vasilevsky since the 3rd period of Game 4. So, yeah, I don't know, but there is time to turn it around. However, that is unlikely. By the way, the Lightning have outscored the Islanders 12-0 in the last, that's 6 periods I read? Oh, my goodness. Alec gets hit at center by Cirelli, brought up ahead by Ruta, dishes it up ahead to Palatti, avoids the offside, shoots it in on, well, not really on goal. He just shot it into the zone. Pelech goes D to D, and up ahead goes Scott Mayfield. Pelech will bring this one up ahead off the boards. Here comes Komarov, steps on the brakes. Komarov back over to the blue line. Andy Green pinned to the boards by Killorn. Puck goes around the boards, kept in at the blue line. His shot's blocked. And it will go down the length of the rink and recovered by Noah Dobson, who was drafted along with Beauvillier 3 years ago today. They were drafted, and now they try to force a Game 7 coming back row to a hole. They score! Well, there you go. It is Jordan Eberle on the backhand goal, and it's 2-1. And I think Dobson's going to get an assist on that. Well, they finally beat him. They have figured out how to beat the human Rubik's Cube of Andre Vasilevsky. Let's take a look here. Good pass up ahead. A good back pass, actually, by Komarov. Barzal to Komarov. Or actually, no, Barzal to Eberle. Never mind. Komarov did nothing but get a +1. Eberle, good back pass, and a good backhand shot. All right, so 2-1. They're the Islanders. They woke up. That's a say. I'm like, the Islanders aren't going to get shut out. I was literally waiting a couple minutes to see if it would work, but I waited too long. But I was literally thinking to myself in my head, I'm like, the Islanders are not getting shut out. I'll talk about how good Andre Vasilevsky is. I'm like, yeah, they're not getting shut out tonight. I didn't say it, but I was thinking it, and I wish I said it so I could say I pulled the announcer jinx, but ultimately, that don't really count. But anyway, 2-1 now. 5 minutes left in the second. Jordan Eberle off the assist of, I know Matthew Barzal's getting the assist. Who's the second between Komarov or Dobson? That is to be determined. I'm not sure. Nelson goes on in, taken away. This one's going to be brought up ahead. Puck will bounce off the boards. Here's Varlamov. Pelech. Get the puck taken off of him from Palat. And now Cirelli tries to steal, or at point rather, tries to steal. He can't. Islanders will bounce off the boards. Oh, they're going to give it to Andy Green. They're going to give Barzal and Green the assist. Okay. This one's going to be shot into the zone. Beauvillier lost possession, and now Vasilevsky will play it over to his defenseman, who will then go D to D. Shot into the zone by Gord. Around Gord with the steal, the shot, save Vasilevsky, or Varlamov rather. And he smothers as Killorn crashed in front of the net with Andy Green. Well, it was 2-0 off the Sorelli goal, but Jordan Everly will give the Islanders a little bit of life. 2-1, they cut the deficit in half. All right, back to commercial break. Oh, God. Someone just sent me an Islanders, man. Someone just sent me an Islanders meme, and they're like, oh, Everly just scored. I think I sent it too early. I think you did too. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, the Islanders are not getting shut out. And ultimately, they're not going to. And I'll tell you this. If the Lightning do win the series, this will end 3 series in a row Vasilevsky has gotten a shutout in the series-clinching game. If the Lightning hold on and win tonight, that streak is actually going to be over. So, I mean, at least that's something. At least the Islanders could be like, well, at least Vasilevsky doesn't extend his playoff-clinching shutout series to 4. I mean, it counts as something, I guess. Not really, but yeah. All right. Face off. Now I had a commercial break. Face off is won by the Islanders, and here we go. Down to the final 4 minutes of the second. This is anyone's game now, folks. Here is Dobson. Played in around the boards, and up ahead it goes. Flipped into the zone. Slowed down by Vasilevsky, but he leaves his cage. Zizekas tried to pit pocket him. He could not. Here's a puck jam now in the corner boards. Clutterbuck is there along with McDonough, Matt Martin, and Tyler Johnson, maybe? I can't tell. Oh, Sorelli. Anyway, the Islanders will win that puck jam. There's still an Islander down. Oh, my goodness. Beating up on poor Kyle Clutterbuck. That shot deflected wide. Here's Zizekas now. Over to Dobson. His shot's blocked. And now the Lightning will steal, and they'll bounce it off the glass. Dobson off the boards. Brought up ahead. Here comes the Islanders. With speed, it's Pajot. Pajot will flip it in around the boards. Now McDonough gets shoved. And this one is cleared. And icing. All right. Face-off taken back, and Lightning again. That was a close scoring chance. Oh, tipped. Oh, my. That was a tip out in front. Yeah, Green took the shot. It was tipped by Matt Martin. Oh, and it was ricocheted through the crease. Oh, my gosh. Should have been 2-2 right there. Oh, great effort, though. That was incredible. Face-off is won. D to Pellick. Here's a shot up high, and fucking out goes out of play. All right. Faceoff is won by the Lightning, but the Islanders actually steal. Komarov with a backhand pass over to Barzal. Back over to Komarov as they enter into the Lightning zone. Komarov, the pass over to Everly. Turnaround shot. Missed. And now here come the Lightning from the other direction. Trying to steal the puck from the Islanders defenseman. They cannot. Matt Martin, or rather Komarov, tries to bring the puck up ahead, but he lost his glove in the process. Now here's Kalor in the backhand out in front and save Varlamov. Okay. Shots on goal. Our second period scoring chances 10-4 in favor of the Islanders. That's a pretty accurate stat. It definitely is played out that way. Puck now goes out of play. Now here is Sorelli going to win the draw. The shot by Point is blocked and out of play. All right. Lightning won the draw here. The Islanders will bring it up ahead. Good pass and taken away. Going on in is Andre Palat. Palat steps on the brakes. Turnaround shot kicked aside by Varlamov. Puck goes into the corner. Lightning now get it back. Back over to the blue line. That one missed. Shot into the zone. What's up, Alex? Appreciate you stopping by. You should be watching your baseball game right now. There comes Point going on in. Well, I appreciate you stopping by regardless. Lightning up 2-1. 1 minute remaining in the second period. As here's Brock Nelson. Oh, he just came home. Nice. Anyway, Lightning will now bring it up ahead with 45 seconds to go. Then 50. Yeah, true. It is a pretty quick drive from your house to the stadium. As Beauvillier gets pinned to the boards. Now taken back. Mayfield will flip it in around the boards. And this one's taken away from Blake Coleman. Coleman now goes on the pass. It bounces off a skate of a Lightning. And here come the Islanders. Beauvillier trying to go on in. He lost possession. And now here comes the Lightning. They flip into the zone. Blake Coleman will pin Andy Green to the boards. And now I think the Lightning are just trying to kill off the final 5 seconds here. Preferably one last shot on goal. We'll see. Blue line shot. Hedman's blocked. Rebound also blocked. And Varlamov made a nice save. And now we have some more fights. And Varlamov's going to leave his cage. His punches are being thrown. Stamkos and Mayfield tangle up in front of the boards. And it looks like Yanni Gourde and Brock Nelson also don't like each other. We need to see the goalie fight. Vasilevsky and Varlamov. That would be incredible. They're still going at it, though. Stamkos and Mayfield still beating the heck out of each other. My goodness. Welcome to the NHL playoffs where you have a vicious scrum at the end of every period. Yeah, other referees are going to sort this out. We may actually be seeing some penalties here. Wouldn't shock me if Stamkos and Mayfield are two players who go to the box here. We should have a 3-on-3. That would be interesting. Penalize 4 players and have a 1-on-1. Oh my, now Clutterbuck and Patrick Maroon going at it way after the action. Patrick Maroon. Oh my, what's Maroon doing? Oh, Patrick Maroon. Oh my goodness. Giving the little chatter, but no action to Cal Clutterbuck. Oh my, this isn't the first time Patrick Maroon tried to get underneath his opponent's skin. Remember, he was calling the Florida Panthers chickens back in the first round, so this isn't the first time Maroon this playoffs has tried to irritate his opponent after the period ended. It started because Stamkos thought he was cross-checked by Mayfield. And then everything came loose, and again you saw the little message Patrick Maroon sent to Cal Clutterbuck there. Islanders will head to the locker room trailing by 1. What a insane last couple of minutes there in that period. All right. Also, this is just thrown out there. If you want to follow the TikTok, oh, you guys can't even see it. Now you can. Oh, you can see it backwards. It's at Grant Flood. If any of y'all want to see my TikToks, we hit over my TikTok is starting to become quite a bit popular. We hit over 1,000 likes in 2 of my 3 most recent TikToks. And even in my most recent one, I dropped about 24 hours ago. It still has 632 likes. I'm currently doing a series of the moments I made NFL fans shed a tear. I've already done 3 parts of that. I'm going to post part 4 after this broadcast. And then I'll probably take a little break from that. And now I have to come up with what thing am I going to do next for TikTok? I don't know. I mean, I'll be continuing that. Obviously, again, if you follow me, which I don't think any of you do, but, I do forgotten, like, players you forgot play on these NHL teams and stuff and NFL teams. I'll do, like, some highlight reels. I'll probably start doing some more, like, commentary, like Bob Menry type commentary, like, commentating, but then like saying just the most outrageous things after it happened, like being a biased commentator pretty much. I already know I did a couple of those, but I didn't get a lot of views. I don't know, maybe now that I got like 110 TikTok followers in the past like 72 hours, I don't know, maybe now I'll try it, but we'll see. I'm still to this day not the biggest fan of TikTok, but it's an all right app. Here's my thing. The app's good. I just don't like when, people dance on it. When people record themselves dancing, obviously, they can do what they want, but that's just the one side of TikTok I don't like. Like, if they sing, that's fine. They dance. That's fine. It just depends how you dance and what song you're dancing to. That's all I gotta say. Regardless. So we're in the second period, so I can actually go over the sports news now. And sorry, Sean, I cannot listen to your voice message right now. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay.
These guys have sex.
Oh boy. Yeah. I mean, Sean's pretty much just sent me a voice message talking about how he thinks the Islanders fans are annoying, which I met 2 chill Islanders fans in my life. One of them subscribed to me here on YouTube. I can't stand them. I can't stand Islanders fans. I'm sorry, I can't. And to be honest with you, I'm a Bruins fan. A lot of people don't really care for Bruins fans either. So whatever, you're like, well, I can't stand you because you're a Bruins fan. Well, okay. Whatever. All right, I'll get those sports news in a second. He sounds like, yeah. Islanders lost. I don't know. I won't say that yet. They haven't lost yet. It was looking like they were going to lose, but now that they made it 2-1, they didn't lose this game yet. Well, let's get on to sports news that happened in the past 48 hours. Lakers have expressed interest in Trailblazers shooting forward / power forward Carmelo Anthony. The Canucks have hired franchise icons Hendrick and Daniel Sedin as special advisors to the GM. Mets pitcher Joey Lucien. Oh my goodness. Joey Lachey will undergo Tommy John surgery and will miss the remainder of the 2021 MLB season. Former NHL right winger Rene Robert has passed away at age 72 due to a heart attack he suffered now 5 days ago. Very unfortunate news there. Islanders' Lou Lamoriello wins the 2021 GM of the Year for the second straight year. And the Pistons won the draft lottery. Okay. Oh, this was ridiculous. This news made me so upset. It was the dumbest way you can get arrested, and this was ridiculous. Lakers point guard Alex Caruso was arrested for possession of weed and marijuana in Texas. I get if you got, fined by the league or whatever for smoking weed. I get if you're just like Josh Gordon, you can't stay sober, or you can't stay off the weed, we're going to have to suspend you and fine you and stuff. Okay, that I get. You're going to arrest someone for smoking weed? Now, granted, I think it is illegal in Texas, which would make sense, but I guess arrest someone over weed. It's ridiculous. All right, now onto the news that occurred today. Defenseman Carl Gutterson retired at 34 years old. Gutterson played on both the Maple Leafs and Blues, registering 138 points in 629 career games. We do not mention that, well, I'm about to mention it, but we, in reality, don't mention that Game 2 of the 2019 Stanley Cup Finals ever happened. Okay, moving on. Blackhawks Hall of Fame sports broadcaster Pat Foley will retire following the 2021-2022 season. This will be Foley's 39th working in the booth for the Blackhawks. Moving on to the Cleveland Browns. And Baker Mayfield expects Cleveland to offer him an extension this offseason. Celtics have agreed to hire Emi Udoka as their new head coach, former Brooklyn Net assistant. Twins side pitcher Nick Vincent to a minor league deal. Indians pitcher Aaron Clivel has been shut down for 4 to 5 weeks due to a middle finger sprain. NFL players have until July 2nd at 4 p.m. Eastern Time to opt out of the 2021-2022 season due to COVID-19. And lastly, Bruins center Patrice Bergeron wins the 2021 Marc Messier Leadership Award, which he well deserved that one for sure. Let me take much on this intermission. I appreciate you guys sticking around. I'd imagine the period's not going to start for another little bit. Not for a while, but I don't know. We'll see how long it lasts. Computer's being weird. Okay, there we go. Still on commercial break? What the heck? Why are we still on commercial break? My goodness. I'm in the slowest intermission ever.
Oh, they don't know yet. Maybe Sunday, maybe not. There's two lesbian buyers. They were literally there when we were at the restaurant. No. What? I don't know what they're turning it into, but. She's going on a freaking Bahama cruise. And she's coming back the day after my birthday. So in January. I mean February 19th. Yeah, it's 241 days away. She had the calendar thing on her phone. But yeah, she's doing that.
It's 2-1. Oh my god, I apologize. I just had like 10 minutes of silence. I apologize, guys. I was reading something on my phone. Because I'm getting a headache because people have to start drama on social media. Don't you love it? All right, third period is underway now. So 4-on-4. I imagine Stamkos and Mayfield will get the two penalties. As the Islanders will bring it up ahead. Oh, an Islander gets tripped up and no call. All right. Islanders have it behind the net. Pass out to the blue line. Dobson will pass it down low now. Shielding the puck, Barzal. Shielding the puck again. Here's a shot. Missed. Barzal will get it back. Back over to the blue line. Oh, Dobson took the shot, but his stick broke, so he didn't get enough power on it. Here's a shot. Vasilevsky hugging the post made the save. Brought up ahead. Here's Alex Killorn. Killorn will come in from behind the net. Passed up ahead. Over to point. Hedman flipped around. Here come the Islanders. Now they skate back with it. Here's Beauvillier. Pass up ahead. Back over to Dobson. Now Pulak will bring it up ahead. Over to Leddy. Nick Leddy goes on in with speed. Beauvillier now trying to go in behind the net, trying to pin Ruda to the boards. This one now taken away from Tampa. And up the boards it goes. Puck will bounce off the stick. Varlamov will play it around. Taken away by the Islanders, and Leddy will dish it over to Pageau. With a little spin move there to Pulak as we go back to 5-on-5. Shot on into the zone wide of the cage. Now here's Pageau showing the cross check. Now the Lightning will bring it in off the boards. Backhand pass taken away. Puck will now bounce off the boards. Pageau will go on in with speed. Pageau slows down, waits. This one's going to be stolen now by Tampa. And here comes Yanni Gourde. He steps on the brakes, still has the puck, dishes it over. Now here is Sergachev down low for Patrick Maroon. Couldn't get the pass, and now here comes Kyle Clutterbuck. Shot missed wide to the right. Now the Lightning will just bring it out to center. Here is Mayfield. Losing possession, and now Sergachev will go D to D. Right up ahead now. Puck will bounce off a stick, and here come the Islanders up the other way. 3-on-3. Oh, but I think we're going to get it in ice, or rather offsides, and we will. Let's take a look here. Barzal making nice moves around Ryan McDonough, trying to crash to the cage, but he couldn't do it. Great save, though. Nice kick save by Varlamov. And another good save on Barzal hugging the post. So Lightning win the draw, shoot him behind the net. Point. We'll dish it back. Over to the blue line. Here's Point. A shot. No good. Sorelli will bounce it off the boards. Shot missed. Now here come the Islanders again. With speed. Beauvillier will go on in. Around the boards it goes to Victor Hedman. Palat lost possession. And Palat will now shoot in off the glass. Varlamov will play it. Now here comes Barzal. Barzal will lose possession. Now here comes Lightning back from their own end. McDonough will play it off the boards. Mayfield will bounce it off the glass. All right, now we got another stoppage. I think icing was called there. Let's take a look here on Sergachev, though. Oh, that's Leo Komarov with a little hand pass. He got away with one. Okay. All right. Faceoff is now won by the Islanders just outside the Lightning zone, played in around the boards. Hedman, he couldn't play for a second. Here's Zajac off the boards to Scott Mayfield, taken away. Here comes Steven Stamkos. Stamkos, the backhander, is no good. Ruda. Band on the puck. Here comes Palmieri. He doesn't score. How does Palmieri not score? He literally deked Vasilevsky out of his own net, and he missed. You can't be serious. There is no joke. There is no jokes. There is no announcer jinx. Islanders just lost. You do not miss that. That's like when Pasternak missed the open net in Game 3 in the Bruins-Islanders series. That is a goal you score 10 times at, and especially in the playoffs. And Palmieri just whiffed it. Ridiculous. I got to see a replay of that. Because I want to know if the shot was like blocked or something, or he just actually missed it. Here's a shot. Zizekas is denied. Islanders keeping the puck in the zone, though, and now the Lightning tried to clear, and now they actually will clear. Puck will bounce off the boards. Now here's Zizekas. Oh, he almost got run over there. Islanders now coming behind the net. Matt Martin lose possession. Shot attempts 47-33 in favor of the Islanders. This one is going to be brought up ahead. Comes New York going up with speed. It is Martin who will play it in around the boards. Now Nelson back over to the blue line. Nice little toe drag there from Pulock, keeping it in the zone until Lightning will eventually clear. Out to center it goes, and now here comes Tampa with a good forecheck. Bailey bounced off of his skate, and now here come the Lightning 2-on-1. Here's a shot. McDonough stop by Varlamov. Puck goes in down low. Here's Pelech bringing it up ahead. Dunno will shoot it up ahead, and now Pulock will get it back, and he will go D to D. Or thought he was going to go D to D, but I guess he won't. Well, now he will. Back over to Pulock. Here it comes. Pass for Barzal doesn't connect. Now, Martin, a backhander. Vasilevsky lost sight of it, and Mayfield's shots turned aside. Okay. That was a good scoring attempt for Jordan Eberle, not Matt Martin. It was for Jordan Eberle. Okay. He had the good scoring attempt. He was the Islander who, of course, scored in the second, so we shall see what happens there. All right. Late penalty against the Lightning. Okay, so Islanders are going to go on the power play. If Palmieri doesn't score here, which Palmieri will circle, touched by Johnson, and power play is coming up, and we're heading to commercial break, and they're going to send Alex Killorn to the box. Well, puck took a weird ricochet off the boards. Eberle, the backhander, but a great save by Vasilevsky.
right, or is that Rhode Island stuff that should be discontinued? Well, I think we paid for the month before, so if this is from April, that should be accurate, because we were there until May. Does it say you paid $7? Did I see that? I think they looked at the wrong bill. It should be May. Look at the post-transaction date. It's all the way in the bottom. Are you looking at the top? You're not looking at the right. Just keep telling me. Yeah.
Still in commercial break. It looks like we're at commercial break. Probably after this one, though. And it gets 2-1. Islanders going on the power play. They messed up their. I mean, God, they should have scored on their last power play. And the fact that they didn't is disgraceful. They had to have, and they just completely whiffed. It was truly awful. Like, how do you backhand forehand? Vasilevsky literally leaves his crease, and you have a wide open, practically wide open egg, and you still miss it. Like Kyle Palmieri, he's gonna be having nightmares with that one if the Islanders don't come back and win this game. Like, that's a goal that haunts you for a life. Joe, by the way, wow, he's 12 for 13 on the faceoffs. And wow, 12 for 14 now, but still incredible. Pajot, the best face-off man tonight for either team. Lightning will kill off the first 10 seconds with ease. Islanders, they only have one power play goal this series. They're 0 for 2 tonight with 2 shots on goal. They're 1 for 13 heading into tonight, so they're currently 1 for 15. So, yeah, that's not ideal. I don't know when the Lightning, or rather the Islanders, scored their power play goal. It may have actually been game 3, but I'm not 100%. Puck goes in behind the net, but Billy able to shoot around. Puck will now bounce off the glass. And Varlamov will slow it down. Here comes Nicoletti. Letty coming on in with speed. Letty will bounce off the boards. Here comes Palmieri. Dishes it over to Nelson. Now here's Letty. Lost possession again. Now here come the Islanders. Brought up ahead 4-on-4. Back over to Letty. D to D. Back over to Letty again. Letty pass down low. Palmieri. Back over to Letty. A one-timer from Bailey down low. Back over to Josh Bailey. Bailey's going to wait down to the final 30 seconds of the power play. My goodness, Bailey. Back over to Letty. This is getting intense. Take a shot, though. Bailey's shot finally blocked the rebound by Zajac is turned aside. I was like, yeah, they're doing a great job. Ask him, you got to take a shot. Oh, my God. That was too similar to the Bruins power plays I've seen. All pass, but no shots. And they're going to ultimately get one shot on that power play. And now it's over as we hit the 9:40 mark of the third and counting. Puck will bounce off the glass, and here comes Killorn. He passed it up ahead. Here's a wrist shot, and that one is blocked. And now the Islanders will bring it back up ahead with 9.5 to go in regulation. Here is Zizekas, a wrist shot, glove saver, Vasilevsky, and he smothers, and now some more fighting as Sergachev and Patrick Maroon are the two visible Lightning at least. And we can see you Islanders were in the fray afterwards. All right. All right. They're just going to wear that Ruffin Odor scored a home run, which now gives the Yankees a 4-3 lead over the Royals. I believe. I don't know. Change now. It's when the Hawks Buck game. Oh my God. I was like, I don't even care for the playoffs that much in the NBA. Oh, it's tied at 96. Okay. It's tied at 96 with about 5.5 to go. Maybe I'll do bonus coverage of the Bucks Hawks if that game goes into overtime or there's like 5 seconds left and it's a one possession game. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. To be honest, I think that game's going to end before this one. Your last final, Astros beating the Orioles 13-0. Oh, yeah. 4-3 Yankees over the Royals, top of the ninth. Mets beating the Braves 6-3 in the bottom of the eighth. Rays beating the Red Sox 8-2 in the bottom of the eighth. Blue Jays beating the Marlins, 3-1 in the bottom of the ninth. The Rangers have a 4-3 lead in the bottom of the eighth over the Athletics. In the bottom of the first, Dodgers Padres just getting underway, still scoreless there in Slam Diego. Yes, the corny humor referring to Fernando Tatis Jr. I know. All right, we're at a commercial break. The fact that the Lightning have still had such a good defensive performance and they've still been able to execute their speed without Nikita Kucherov is incredible. They have won this game without Nikita Kucherov, if they are to hold on, of course. When you lose it without your top goal and you still win without your top goal scorer, I mean, that just shows that the depth of this Lightning team is incredible. And they certainly aren't going nowhere anytime soon, even after this year. Draws one. 9:20 to go and counting in the third. Noah Dobson steals a pass. Oh, off the cross crease, but he couldn't get the shot off. I think Vasilevsky may have gotten a piece of it. Out in front. Now Komarov will dish it back over. D to D it goes. Shot on into the zone. Puck is missed. Now Dobson. Now here's Matt Barzal. Barzal shot. That's no good. Pass down low. Pass over to Scott Mayfield. Mayfield shot. Oh, he scores! Scott Mayfield has tied it. Oh, Mayfield scores, and it's 2-2. I think he caught Vasilevsky by surprise. Scoring glove side, all right. 8:44 to go. This game is even, and honestly, this game could potentially go into overtime now, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, Mayfield takes the shot. Oh, yeah, he actually beat him shoulder side of Vasilevsky. I mean, Vasilevsky already fell down on one knee. If he stood up, he probably makes that save. And he's able to just go bar down. Just go bar down. Now that's going to even up this game. The Islanders have come back to tie it at 2. And we have a brand new hockey game. And Vasilevsky looks a little bit frazzled. We'll see what'll happen. Oh, that would be insane if this game goes into overtime. So much tension would, of course, be on the line. If the Lightning win, they advance. If the Islanders win, they get to celebrate with the home crowd and then go to Game 7. Oh, my goodness. This game would be insane if it went into overtime. That's out in front, taken away by the Islanders. Well, obviously, they have different plans. We still got over 8 minutes left here in regulation. An Islander gets tripped up. That was Palmerino call. Here comes Sorelli getting pinned to the boards. And Point tries to steal. Flipped up ahead by McDonough. Gets clamped up. Now here's Palat, the backhander on goal. Goes through the crease. Puck goes in down low. Back over to the blue line. Puck will bounce off the glass. And in a puck race. Islanders trying to win that puck race. Oh my goodness. Bavillier doing everything he can. Bavillier with a backhand for Nelson. Stolen by Tampa. Bavillier now on his behind. Try to play that shot from Mayfield is no good. Scott Mayfield. Is that his first of the playoffs? It might be. Mayfield, it's going to be Barzal and Leddy get the assist on the Mayfield goal. Okay. Here is Alex Killorn dishing it back off the boards. Alex Killorn going on in with speed. Killorn circles a pass, and the shot is blocked. Killorn gets it back. Killorn off the boards. Here's a shot. Save Varlamov, and he smothers. 6:56 to go in the third. Scott Mayfield, without even a question, the biggest goal of his NHL career. The offensive defenseman scoring shoulder side on Vasilevsky to tie the game here. Incredible. And the Islanders bench absolutely rejoicing after that one. Face-off now taken to the blocker side of Varlamov here. Face-off is won by the Lightning. Here's a face-off from Hedman, and the shot was denied by Varlamov, kept in the zone by Patrick Maroon. He lost possession. Drop ahead, Maroon will backhand it into the zone. Tyler Johnson will chase him down. This one now going to be taken away. Back over to the blue line it goes. Here's a low shot. That one's denied. Delay penalty coming up against the Islanders, so Tampa's going to power play. Back over to the blue line. Lightning. Of course, power play will start till the Islanders touch the puck. Stamkos back over to Stamkos again to Sergachev. Back to Stamkos. Stammer's blast is deflected wide. Puck goes out to center ice. Here's Sergachev. We're going to be on delay penalty for a while, perhaps. Stamkos avoids the offside. Pass down low. The backhander by Maroon. Save made. And the Islanders finally touch the puck. And now they're going to go to the power play as Matt Martin is trying to plead his case. It looks like the left winger's going to the penalty box. Mayfield's tied it, but the Lightning get the power play. Last commercial break of regulation. Let's see what happens. Oh, this is getting exciting now. I'm glad I'm so out of it like I was with that Vegas-Montreal game the other night. I commented, what was it, game 4, I believe, or game 3? I was dead tired commentating that. I should be fine. All right, let me go do something real quickly. All right. That's better. Oh, boy. I'll tell you one thing. The Islanders could very well be winning this game right now if it wasn't for Kyle Palmieri. Because, again, how did he miss that again? He literally deked Vasilevsky out of his crease, and then he missed the backhander when he had so much room to stuff it in past the pad of Vasilevsky. It's ridiculous. Well, let's see. What are they going to call Martin for? That's going to be a slash. Sticks make contact. Then it hits Patrick Maroon in the face, and Martin obviously doesn't like it. It's going to be a high stick. It looked like a slash to me. But they're going to call high stick? Whatever. The moral of the story is it's a penalty, and it looked like it was the right call. Let's see what happens. Just coming off our last commercial break of regulation. If this game goes into overtime, that would be wonderful because I have no say in who I want to win this game. I mean, I do have a team in mind I would prefer to win, but I'm not going to go full Bruins mode if they don't win. So at least that'll be good. I get to commentate an overtime game where my blood pressure isn't through the roof. If we get there. I honestly think Tampa Bay is going to score on this power play. And yes, announcer jinx is being activated. This, I mean, Because, again, this isn't the Bruins, so I'm going to get a little bit more. I don't really care how my announcer jinxes go as much, but Hedman will go over the point. We'll see. But yeah, no, I truly believe Tampa's actually going to score on this power play. We'll see. Am I crazy? We'll see. Here comes Andre Palat. He lost possession and cleared, and it ain't looking so good for the first 30 seconds. Well, actually, Zizekas goes into the zone. Zizekas back to nobody. He passed it back to his own zone. The Islanders will at least kill off some time. Vasilevsky will play it over to Hedman. Up ahead. Here comes Killorn. Stayed on sides. It's Palat. Shoved to the boards by Pelech. Back over near the blue line. Point will bounce it off the boards. The backhander down low. We're down to the final 5. Fakes the shot. Hedman dishes it back over. Back over to Hedman at the blue line. Hedman's going to wait. Hedman the pass. Still 43 seconds counting on the power play. Hedman will fake it. Out in front, saved by Varlamov. Puck goes into the corner. Here comes Stamkos. The pass for Brayden Point. The one-timer is blocked by Andre Palat. Back over to Hedman. Kept on sides. Stamkos to Hedman. A Stamkos one-timer. Save Varlamov, man. Puck still loose. Lightning still have it. Stamkos. Hedman now. Passing it back to Palat. There's a Brent Point out in front. And Varlamov makes the save on Palat. And there's 12 seconds left on the power play. Oh, no. I shouldn't have said nothing. I should have said, the Islanders are going to kill off this power play. And we'll take it from there. But no, I said Tampa would score. I still got 12 seconds, but I don't know. This is going to be my only announcer jinx, by the way. I don't plan on doing another one. Lightning, you let me down. If you don't score in the next 12 seconds, you have let me down. Gaudreau with a face-off win. One-timer. Save! Rebound! Varlamov with another good save, and that is going to kill off the power play. Varlamov stands on his head, makes about 3 dandy stops, and we remain even at 2. Incredible stops by Semyon Varlamov, and a round of applause to the European goaltender. Here come the Islanders now the other way, down to 3.5 to go in this regulation time frame. Yanni Gourde with a pass that bounced off a stick. Gourde will get it now. Puck will bounce off the boards. Here's Nicoletti. Shoots it in. Wide. And here come the Lightning with speed. Going on is Blake Coleman. Coleman. Have possession. Now he lost it. There's a pass taken away by the eyes. Beauvillier shielding the puck around Hedman. Trying to circle. Back over to the blue line. Oh, Pulock whiffs on the shot. Here is Cirelli now. Cirelli. Oh, no. He gets pinned to the boards by Pelech. Down to roughly 2.5 to go. Beauvillier will pass it over to Pulock. Ryan Pulock goes up ahead. Quick pass. Bounced off the boards. Played in around. Rana will play it around the boards. Bailey trying to keep it. Mayfield goes D to D. Islanders looks like they're trying to play for overtime. Zizekas is shot up and over and out of play. And right as I said it, they almost score. Oh, my goodness. I almost walked right into that one. All right. 2:08 to go. Has Joe to take the draw against Goodrow, and Barclay Goodrow wins the faceoff. Fun fact about Goodrow: scored the game-winning goal in the 2019 first round when the Sharks beat Vegas, coming back from that huge, I believe it was 4-0 comeback to win 5-4 in overtime. Or it was 3-0 down, I don't remember. Anyway, bigger fish to fry now than reliving history. Here's a shot blocked. Hedman will keep it in. Coleman the pass, one-timer. Oh, and Gord kind of whiffed on it. Here come the Islanders up the other way now. Pajot going on in. He gets tripped up, and there's no call. Oh, I thought there definitely should have been a trip there. We'll have to see a replay, but if I'm an Islander fan, I'm certainly livid over that one. Here comes Eberle. Here's a shot. Save Vasilevsky, and he smothers. Oh, because that rebound was going directly to the Islander on the right side of the cage. Let's take a look here. Eberle, look at a quality shot on goal. That one bounces off the jersey of Vasilevsky, and if that trickled, that would have been a potential scoring chance for Leo Komarov. Now Barzal will take the draw for the Islanders. Face-off taken to the glove side of Vasilevsky. Now Barzal kicked out of the draw. Komarov will now take the draw for the Islanders, and the Lightning end up winning the face-off anyway, and they flip it up ahead. Pelech will get hit by Palat. Palat now has it. Lost possession. Off the glass it goes, and down to the final minute of regulation. Edmund, the pass. Shot on in around the boards. Slowed down by Varlamov. He'll play it over to his defenseman. Lightning are still playing hungry, though. Here is Sorelli. Back over to Sergachev. He's got 40 seconds, and he ain't going to waste it. Flipped into the zone. Varlamov will play it over for Pulock. Pulock will now bring it up ahead. Quick pass. That one bounced off the boards. Vasilevsky will slow it down for Sergachev. Under 20 seconds now, off the boards, up ahead. Well, that was kind of the Lightning last chance. Nelson will pass it back over to his defenseman. We're going to head into overtime. It looks like it. Down to 3, down to 2, overtime. All right. To decide game 6. We go into 7? Or is the series coming to a close? I have no idea. Oh boy. Overtime. Well, I just got word that the Royals tied it. Oh, boy. Let's see. 5-5, bottom of the ninth. All right. It's official. The Rays beat the Red Sox 8-2, and the Blue Jays beat the Marlins 3-1. Mets beating the Braves 7-3, top of the ninth. Rangers beating the Athletics 5-3 top of the ninth, and Padres beating the Dodgers 2-0 bottom of the second. Oh, and that was 5-5, yeah. All right. Well, it's looking like the Yankees are in a good spot of winning. They haven't won yet, but it's looking like they're going to. All right. So 2-2. Oh, and the Hawks. Yeah, hold on. There's 5 seconds left. Let's do bonus coverage of the Hawks Bucks. Maybe we'll have a last second shot like we did in the Suns Clippers game last night. It's intermission, so we might as well. Dude, there's no way the Atlanta Hawks are making the final. In a year where the Canadians and the Hawks are in their respective division finals, it's ridiculous. The sport's weird's just weird. Hawks have possession. They're going to pass Trae Young, and he gets the layup. There's 4.6 to go, and the Bucks get the foul. All right. Well, Hawks are going to score, making it 16-113. Now the Yankees won, I think. Video's not loading. Hawks lost. Okay, Hawks win game 1. Bucks lost, rather. So, okay, Hawks won game 1. That's kind of nuts. Good for them. And yeah, 6-5 Yankees won. Royals did not have the clutch genes. And neither did the Bucks. They missed game tying 3. That sucks. When is this period starting? I would like if it started sooner rather than later. Okay. No, we're still going. Really? Intermissions, why don't you end? Overtime playoff goals. Josh Bailey and Travis Zajac both have 2, and 2 for the Lightning go to Johnson, Kucherov, and Point. Well, I can assure you we're not going to see Kucherov. Let's take a look back at the 2020 Eastern Conference Finals from last year. Game 1, I think, went to overtime. Oh, no, Cirelli scored. That actually gave the Lightning a trip to the Stanley Cup Finals right there. And then, yeah, game 1 also went in overtime, I think, with a Brock Nelson goal, if memory serves me right. Dude, the Hawks are gonna... And the Mets have won 7-3. And I think this is the end of the intermission. Hopefully. Presumably. All right. Still in commercial break, which is boring the heck out of me. I was going to post my TikTok afterwards, but I'll just wait until tomorrow to do that. Ugh. I know, usually the Montreal Vegas overtimes, usually those lasted pretty short. Usually, those ones usually didn't go past 11:30. I'm really hoping that's the case here, but we will see. Midnight balls fade off, maybe. What's up, Rob? Brady, thanks for stopping by. Maybe. I will certainly say that, if the Islanders win tonight, that was a pretty convincing comeback coming back from 2-0 down to, at least force overtime. And then obviously if they're to win it, then they figured out Vasilevsky a little bit, maybe get him rattled before Game 7 and, take it from there. And, I don't really know how the Lightning are going to re-sign like all their players during the offseason. I just see quite a few of them walking. And, the Lightning are still going to be a very good team, but, I don't know if they're going to be a cup contender for another 3-4 years. I think they will be this year and maybe next year, but I think once 2023 comes around, Lightning are going to fade a little bit. We'll see. All right. Well, ready to start overtime right now. All right. So Vasilevsky and Varlamov both have played spectacular thus far. One goal, he's going to have to allow one more goal, even if we go the rest of the night. Overtime is underway with an Islanders face-off win. Puck goes into the corner, bounced off the boards. Now Lightning are going to try to bounce off the boards, and here they come up the other way. Pelech flips into the zone. Puck will bounce off the boards, and now here's Travis Zajac. Zajac, the backhander. Here's a shot. That one's missed. And now Point will dish it over to Hedman. Or that's actually Ryan McDonough. McDonough now passes it off the boards. And up come the Lightning. A backhander by Cirelli will now be played by Nick Leddy. Here comes Leddy now. Going on in through center. The former Blackhawk shoots it in around the boards. Now played around by Ruta. Taken away by the Islanders again. Pass is a giveaway. They score! 1:08 into overtime. The Lightning gave it up. And the Islanders have forced a Game 7. They gave it up in front of the net. Nothing Vasilevsky could do. They just gave it up in front. And he beat him glove side. I want to say it was Josh Bailey who scored, but I'm not entirely sure. The play broke down way too quick for me to even realize who scored. But all I know is that we're having a Game 7 Friday night. Oh, my goodness. Look at the towels rain down. It's over. Islanders win it 3-2, and it's going to be Beauvillier, perhaps? I don't even know. I have to see a replay of it. It's going to be Beauvillier. Yeah, they're showing the camera on him. Just a giveaway. One of the quickest wrist shots I've ever seen. Anthony Beauvillier will send the Islanders to a Game 7. Incredible. A minute, 8 seconds into overtime. That is ridiculous. Yeah, that's all it took. For the Islanders to tie this series, and we will head to Game 7. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was Beauvillier. He pit-pocketed Hedman. And then he scored. And how about that celebration? Fell on his knees. My goodness. That was just electrifying goal right there. Anthony Beauvillier, ladies and gentlemen. Drafted 3 years ago today, comes up with the clutchest moment of his NHL career. That is incredible. What a comeback, too. How about that? Coming back down from 2-0 down. Vasilevsky looking unstoppable like he usually does. Just able to score 1 goal against him, get him rattled a little bit. And there you go. You get the win. And we'll certainly be back on the call for Game 7 Friday. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Grant Fluff from Fletcher Sports Zone saying enjoy the rest of your evening. If you're an Islander fan, go crazy. Go enjoy this moment because y'all deserve this one. They came back hard. They played hard. They came back from 2-0 down, and they win it in one of the quickest overtimes in recent playoff memory. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Grant Fluff from Fletcher Sports Zone saying enjoy the rest of your evening. Your first star of the game is, unsurprisingly, Anthony Beauvillier. Tomorrow, Game 6 between Vegas and Montreal. And if that goes 7, we will have a broadcast for Monday. So we'll see what happens. But, yeah, I'm commentating this game. Or not Monday, on Friday or Saturday, whatever day. It's Wednesday. Okay, so, yeah, tomorrow Canadiens Knights, this game Friday, and then if Golden Knights and Canadiens go Game 7, that I'll commentate that game as well on Saturday. So if you want to stop back on, you certainly can. And then again, Sunday will be Red Sox-Yankees coverage. First career playoff goal for Beauvillier? Are you kidding? Heavy OT goal. Never mind, I read that wrong. Well, I'm just getting the broadcast now. Hope you enjoyed it. Congrats to the Islanders, and they win it 3-2.